Hello, viewers. I'm SB, and welcome back to Hades 2, where today, before we get onto our adventure, we have some new toys to play with, and I'm eager to test them. But we do have another golden apple, so let's get some stardust, let's make some nectar, because we still have a lot of relationships to grow. So, I think, I was looking around at these, I think this one seems like it should be reasonably fun.
I see what needs to be done.
I do enjoy using the black coat, the Hera boons with it are fun.
Bit disorienting.
We'll just smash some stuff up. So, how many Hera boons have we been started with? We got Uncommon Grace at its highest level, and all of our boons are common. Okay. It's a little bit cruel. Fully charged Omega attack is super good. Your attack deals lots of damage to power. Okay, lots of damage to armor. We are missing a single air. So we go to Hades, or we go to Hades. We go to what's his name here? We take an air boon, and I see. This will make all of our stuff super cool. And of course, we have the common versions of most of the individual move related boons, the special and attack and whatnot. Actually, we don't have it on special. Interesting. Well, maybe we honestly, Blitz on special would be pretty great with everything else we have here. With the rockets just coming out intermittently.
I noted that your father and I thought of something suitable for Chronos, for I do not want him here. He shall preside over the Isles of the Blessed, near to Elysium, in your domain. An honorary post befitting one of his experience.
Okay, so yeah, Specials Inflict Blitz is absolutely perfect here.
A sudden surge.
Because that turns everything on, which rarefies everything. That's a cute build. It's a cute little challenge for you to notice that. All right, so everything deals more damage than inflicts hitch, except for our specials, which inflict blitz. But we're not doing our specials very often because we're spamming attacks, and we're getting the specials for free off of launcher frame. Seems pretty good. These are similar, but this one shoots me into the air, which is fun. Yeah, you guys show that column in the corner? It is annoying that one of them is doing that spin at basically all times. I do not care for that.
It isn't my iridescent fan, illuminated even in the night, the easier with which to spot you wheresoever you may be. Should you require my immediate assistance, merely wave it about a bit.
Okay, none of these are great. I guess Dying Wish does something for us. And I mean, Extended Family is an 8% damage boost on like the lightning from Storm Ring, and it's not nothing. It should affect Blitz. Yeah, all right. We'll bump it up to 10%. And then
Sappers.
Yeah, it is a cool weapon.
In the name of Hades.
They did a great job. There's a lot of fun weapons in this game. All right, so gain these 4 elements and 1 infusion boon for each. I would love some additional infusion boons.
Yes.
Self-healing, water fitness, rallying cry, and air quality, which is not actually active. Is rallying cry? Okay, rallying cry. I did not remember what it was because it's an Ares boon, which we don't see all that much, and we definitely do not have it ready. But self-healing and water fitness is pretty fantastic just right away, and then we can absolutely make it to air quality. Although Hestia is probably not going to help us get there. Does Demeter only have earth and water as well? We can alter.
What else?
Yeah, okay. Show me some more air. I don't think we're making it to 8 earth because, you know, obviously this is only going to be the one biome. So I'm not going to stress too much about that. Like, you may have been wondering, hey, why didn't she jump at the chance for some earth? I don't think we're making it to 8 under any circumstances here. I do not feel safe trying to punch this thing. I know it has armor, and so we do a lot of extra damage. Like, a lot of extra damage, but yeah, like, that attack is functionally unavoidable. There we go.
We're settled.
Yeah. Punch it, like, the tail swing is both long enough in terms of the animation, like the hitbox stays out long enough that you basically can't iframe it, and it's also like large enough on the field that you can't dash out of it.
In the name of Hades.
You just kind of can't be close. Okay. Queen's. I thought probably one of these was going to come up, so we could give up 2 Zeus boons, right? I don't know. Does air quality count as a Zeus boon? It probably does. 3 Zeus boons that we have. And if we do so, then we'll get plus 12 levels on all of our Hera boons. Oh no, sorry, Sword Strike isn't. So it is just we have these 2 from him, and then probably air quality. I don't think I want to do that. Bridal Glow here would not be horrible. Plus 3 levels on something, yeah, that's like fine. Nothing around here to give us money.
Going up.
This is gonna be a pretty sad shop. Remarkably, that was not was not enough. Who would have thought?
Ashes.
So taking on other gods is helpful in the sense of in the sense of improving the value of extended family. But my dude is not going to give us air, I don't think. You know what? We have an improved codex that allows us to see the boons of the Olympians, as I remember it. He is just Earth. It is just Earth. And he has some cool stuff, but I do want to turn on my air infusion if possible. How many, how many does she have left? She's got kind of a mix of everything. And the stuff she has left that is air is actually not very compelling. You know what? Then I guess maybe we do just go get a new boon giver. make sure people are as hitched as we can get them.
I understand you are somehow still able to confront the father of all monsters here. So then his raging spirit yet remains in some dark recesses of time. Would that I could look upon him there.
I mean, Bloodspree is so bananas powerful. Like,
Rages.
Hermes, I think, is probably the right call here. Ah, hell. Let's run away. I'm more than a little annoyed that he was able to, like, start doing an attack there in the middle of my many punchings.
You're headed up this way and not gone too far yet. Think you could make good time on your way here, although the choice is yours.
Alright, well, of these, I guess I think Quick Buck is probably the best for us, and it just so happens to be the one that has the air. Now we need one more air boon. Hephaestus is probably all earth and fire as well, right? I mean, that would seem to make sense to me. Man, maybe we could have made it to 8 Earth if I had focused. I really didn't think there were going to be enough rooms left.
Look out below.
Should kill his armor at least, which lets me focus him down in theory, although as we've seen, it doesn't always work that way in practice.
Olympus, I accept this message.
You know, this episode and last episode have together really shown me that I rely on the hit stun for maintaining control of my enemies. Like a lot. Like a lot. Alright, this is Air 5, right? Yeah, so we definitely want to take one of these airs. I don't really think any of them are great.
The rush of air.
Alright, air quality on. It's not going to affect too much about us. We get a couple of things. And I guess there's no reason not to buy the magic. Okay, we're in a little bit of a shape here.
Gods,
But it is just him.
how quickly you arrived this night. Bending the very laws of nature to achieve your goal. Forging alliances with beings who care nothing for you.
I did take a shortcut, but you're wrong about the rest. I know the being to whom you refer, and they're not what you presume them to be.
Also, you forged an alliance with a bird that was eating you for eternity.
Sadistic chaos that delivers you so close to your goal, it shall let you go no farther. Even if you should prevail here. I know where this all leads. Let's see it through. Let us go.
Damn it. Really wish we didn't have to do all this right on the edge of his other fire circle.
Show me the lower part first, followed by the top.
Top. Stupid bird. Ow.
I know what shall become of you, agent of change, but first.
Bottom, mid, bottom, mid. Bottom.
Flame.
Oh, look at me. I'm the Titan of Foresight. You raggedy bitch. Yeah, it's so weird how he calls in assistance for just like a second. I absolutely just tried to punch the bird. It doesn't work. But it was worth it. Ow. No, we're just staying in at this point. Fuck you.
If you could see what I've foreseen, you'd not believe it anyhow.
He just foresaw the theatrical cut of Blade Runner, and he was like, "Why would they do that?"
Done. Hit me then. Ouch. Return to Shadow now.
I am grateful, but that shall be all for now.
So, as far as the real run goes,
Cheers, Chaos.
Well, something's going on back there.
no, something big from Skelly. I was gonna say, as far as the real run goes, we probably want to go upward because we want to keep getting golden apples. But what's going on with you right now, Skelly? Skellimaeus may accept Ambrosia after you master enough nocturnal arms to spur his desire for change.
I'll curse these brittle old bones that they cannot withstand as much punishment from you as once they did. Used to be I could really take a hit, but lately, I don't know.
Commander, what has gotten into you? I thought you longed to be struck by whichever armament I had available. The more savagely, the better. Should I be holding back?
Never! I long merely to absorb more punishment ere I fall to pieces and have to put myself back together. You are way stronger now, but I'm not. Just doesn't seem right. But there is something you can do.
What's this? An incantation to augment bone density?
Just think about it, all right?
What a... Okay, alright. I mean, he is continuing to do his job just fine.
Augmentation of bone density for the commander.
Okay, we need a little bit of adamant, which unfortunately is gained by going downward. But the most important thing for now is that sweet, sweet
Become what I
nectar.
seek. Covered up.
Have returned.
Okay, and there's a new one to buy here. Can I buy more Nightmare? Hell yeah. Okay. Now, I guess, like, even though we don't have much nectar, we may as well just go on the run because We won't have another Stardust to put in the pot after that one's finished until we have, or we won't have another Golden Apple to put in the pot until that one's finished anyway. So the thirst is on neither of the weapons, which is a little bit of a shame. Which one of them wants to go upward?
There's fear in the air.
They both do, actually, and they both want to go upward at 10, so I'll probably just leave it on Vow of Rivals. Yeah, I don't know. The blades we have not.
Wield you.
We've only gotten one win with.
Give him a blast for me.
The skull we have, yeah, the skull we've done better with. Wow, we'll come back to that. So. Okay, a lot of these all seem to have the same, just like heavy nightmare-based upgrade path. Well, I'm gonna do it.
Even stronger.
Make it happen.
Such power hides within. One with the threefold goddess of a distant land.
Did you do it?
All right, it's just you and me, hand axe, and also knife, critically. Okay, so attack, special, and Omega move, and it counts any Omega move. Does Omega cast count? Yes. Okay.
We've got to get rid of those.
777 damage is pretty strong. It's not going to be able to be buffed in any way, though, because you know, it's not. There's, well, I mean, not anyway. And anything that buffs our general damage output, we'll buff it, but you know, we won't get the same kind of improvements on it that we get on our actual moves. So, who would be exciting to bring in a boon from? We have this much slower but much larger attack. Slow and pretty short range special. That does hit twice. It hits from the front and the back, which is cool at least. And I really like the flash of laurels and stuff on that. That's really cool. They do such great like little effect art, and like the way that your attack slashes and stuff get improved by the gods that you have boons from, and it's a little thing, but it matters a ton. I don't know who I think would be best on that. I mean, like, obviously there's a lot of value to Hera on any attack that hits a large area. Blitz is always good. I guess actually one thing. What are the numbers that we're looking at here?
Save something like this.
Oh, okay. It is 3 separate hits.
You may continue.
So in that case, something like Scorch or some what do you call it? You know, the ones that are good on fast things are a lot more viable. We're looking at pretty low overall damage though. So the percentage boosters are like fine, but not super exciting. I mean, freeze is just kind of generally good on everybody because freezing is super powerful. The Poseidon boons, just doing, you know, a little bit of flat extra damage. Picking up Zeus would be cool, not so much for the Blitz as for the Chain Lightning. Yeah, maybe let's call down Zeus. Let's try to bring Zeus in here. And then also,
Very well.
Animal. Also, which critter do we want? We're not looking, I think, at this point for any resources in particular. So, and there's not really a reason that we need to kill Typhon. We basically just need to go up and have fun and make friends. So, who wants to come on, go up and have fun and make friends adventure?
You're all right. Come, little one, let's go.
We don't rock with the dog very often because I do think the dog's kind of bad in combat. But you know, extra food and magic is certainly helpful.
More to be done up here.
Well, hold on. Let's hold on to this for the witch, because we'll have chances to give to Zeus on runs, you know, whenever.
We could have scoured all our surface foes by now, but Chronos claims they're needed still. That you must face them as you previously did, to draw out remnant possibilities of Typhon to destroy. As long as you are willing, niece.
So... I think I like Stormring overtaking Blitz on attack. Alright, I will say this. That attack, it plants your feet kind of a lot during the animation, and it's already making me nervous. Oh, okay. That was not clear to me previously. The Omega attack hits like all the enemies in the area. A pretty good way of stacking up a situation where you can get your triad off on on a bunch of them. That's definitely interesting. Alright, yeah, let's go see Medea first.
Great Hecate, I celebrate your ways. You light my passage through the dark of night. I first encountered you whilst in a haze, and you returned to me my will to fight. I shall devote myself to what you teach, though I have my own methods I employ. God, I think. So mote it be.
Oh, I didn't want to interrupt your spell.
Keep sweetening this atmosphere, and it may start to undermine my craft. I cannot stand over my cauldron thinking all these pleasant thoughts. Imagine the result.
I certainly can. You're one of the greatest practitioners of our craft I've ever known. The depth of your ability is beyond compare, and surely its breadth is boundless too. Your stronger dream vapors helped me get deeper into the psyche of Lord Hypnos, but unfortunately not deep enough. He's still dozing away. Anything else I can try?
Oh, there's always something. Rearrange some pieces of his mind, perhaps. Have you tried stabbing him repeatedly?
I was thinking more along the lines of his connection to his brother, the incarnate of death. Is there some way to imbue the dream vapors with the essence of the dead?
Why, certainly. The properties of sleep and death go hand in hand. I think I can point you in the right direction on that one. Do tell me how it goes.
Absolutely.
Okay, so as ever, harm for the afflicted's pretty good. Wealth from the dead also pretty good, though. You know what? Let's take it.
That they shall feel.
Thanks.
Oh, sure. A good thing to remember.
More lovers.
Okay, it's not all the enemies in the area, it's like a couple.
All done. I bid did you shine for me again tonight?
The Titans Chronos and Prometheus have forged an alliance, yet are not so much alike. Prometheus longs for a world in which mortals do not answer to gods. He of all beings must know that shall never come to pass.
Okay, Twilight Curse with Godsent. Yeah, this...
Thus we are bound.
We can make it just kind of a dummy damage button, as we know.
Hold still in their shades.
I would absolutely love to get another Path of Stars already.
Shouldn't take too long.
And you know what? What the hell? A Centaur Heart 2. Let's spoil ourselves. Rich, tasty heart meat.
The air feels different now.
So what do we want to pursue?
Show me the surroundings.
I guess let's get the hammer before we focus on anything else. I am thinking like Hestia Gain and Aphrodite Gain both would be really strong. Honestly, if we got a whole plasma build going, that could be really powerful too. Yeah, it's weird. It seems to just like pick another target kind of somewhere that's like sort of nearby to explode on.
Pathetic.
Ooh, that feels very powerful. Attacks deal 150% damage striking foes from behind is obviously, broadly speaking, bananas. Can be a little hard to keep yourself in the right position, but the Blood Triad striking an extra time is huge damage. I think I gotta take Skulking Onslaught, even though it won't work on Typhon. Well, but like, isn't Typhon the fight that we are most concerned about? All right, you know what?
For Lim and Oros.
For Lim and Oros, let's lean into the special features of the aspect here. Okay, so all that does is reaffirm that I want access to magic.
Let's have a look around.
So we're only going to take 2 actual boons here because of all the good stuff we're getting. I do kind of want to grab Ares for the build. Let me take the hearts, and then we'll take Ares next, and we'll see what it looks like from there. It's a neat fighting style. I do think it's cool. 149 in the first area, not too bad.
More pylons are nearby.
I don't know, maybe I should have skipped that and should have gone for just more boons, but
no stranger to conducting war. He knows, for instance, just how fragile most alliances can be. Do you suppose he stood with our fathers in the past, only to better learn their weaknesses?
So Blood Spree is good, but I don't know if I like it at common so much. Vicious Flourish might be good because I think our special is something we're going to break out just like to complete the triad. And something you want to hit occasionally, like Flourish or a Hephaestus Boon or something like that is pretty good. Stabbing Rush is also cool. I think I'm going to take this.
Good.
I think that's going to play well. And then we're not so desperate for gain because our style's not super heavy on the magic use, and the dog actually helps a lot. So, like, Scorch on attack would not be terrible.
What's with those shamblers?
What shamblers? Oh, these ones. Okay, well, what's with them is they had $43 on them. Holy hell. So yeah, Aphrodite versus Hestia. It's probably... It's probably Aphrodite. Although, hold on, if we have a look at Hestia's stuff, is she all fire? She is pretty much all fire. So that doesn't play super well with what we're doing. Neither does Aphrodite, really.
I don't on there.
Isn't more careful, he might burn right up from all his smoldering. He keeps saying how he doesn't care for any of us goddesses or gods, but I think he's just playing hard to get.
Everybody's got a lot to say about Prometheus all of a sudden. I'm going to take a re-offer here just to try to get some quality.
Let's see how this goes.
It didn't work. I mean, Flutter Strike is certainly not bad. Shameless Attitude is good, and maybe we could get the rarity up later in some way. You know, actually, at this distance, we're gonna actually be able to make use of Heartthrobs at the distance we're mostly playing at. I don't usually prioritize the Heartthrobs, but that might actually be a fun thing to add to the build.
Silence.
I think I might be kind of hoping for Ares Gain, actually. I think we can make Ares Gain work. I mean, it might be fun to do a plasma focused build.
Dig, please, Hecuba.
Obviously, we can only force it so much. Hephaestus, that's interesting.
You've got one over there. He's one of my best customers, you know. Shows up reliably, knows how to keep his mouth shut. All business, no nonsense.
What do I want from you? Do I want your game? You know, this early in the run, Trusty Shield probably will actually save us a ton of health. And we can afford to prime that 30 magic. That's not a big deal at all. Tough Gain is also pretty good. But I think I'm gonna stick with this.
The Smith God's power.
Taking stuff that's kind of unusual today.
And you as well, boatman.
It's really easy to take like a couple of hits here and there with melee weapons, so.
Did you enjoy your nap?
You could have had my friendship, couple my sheep, but instead, you split my eye.
I have done no such thing. I merely need access to the docks. Yet you insist on getting in my way.
Put yourself in my sandals. What would you do? You'd say, I don't like the way you're treating me. I am gonna eat you. Look out below.
I can't believe I get hit by that. Oh, come on now. Ugh. Terrible work. Terrible work on my part. I guess one thing that I should be thinking, as far as maintaining the Triad, is that the Omega Special will hit him on the way out and back in. So if I get the other two parts of it I was just about to say, look what a good job I'm doing avoiding the poisons.
So tired.
Out cold.
Once again, it really sucks to get hit by his stomp wave thing when you're behind him. But we did crazy good damage there. That was a really clean fight. So here's the question. Do I want to get in on this Ares thing so much that I am forcing Ares to show up again? I think the answer is yes, even though we do also need a bunch of Path of Stars upgrades. Yeah, we need them bad too, because this boon does nothing against bosses. All right, let's. Because of the particular boon we've taken, I do think we have to prioritize that pretty highly. Centaur Heart for 138 is barely a discount, but I'll take it.
Onward. Here, little fish. It's a bite. I've got a shrimp.
Also, we don't actually get the benefit from taking the Godsworn thing if we don't get the distance on the path to hit the stars or the Godsworn node. I think we could actually use one of these.
Eliminated.
The path you face.
Okay, this one's not so great because we don't control the path of the shot and we have no idea where it's going to go or what it's going to do. Well... Your hex also inflicts every curse you can inflict using your other abilities is kind of cool. The hex turns people into food, also kind of cool, but obviously, like, ambition is the first thing, right? And then we'll go ahead and grab Temper of Zeus. Do we want infection or do we want to just start down a new path here? You know, let me grab humility, growth, and extinction.
Zeus shall be notified at once.
So the sheep are turned into like little bombs. That gives it some interesting utility.
Which way now?
Well, what if we got a heart? And then a heart. And then maybe a heart.
Of course.
Okay, wow, the explosion area is pretty grand. I think that works out really well. I should have thrown special again there, so that I could break his armor with the special, and then apply the triad on his fresh health bar. Blue Shameless Attitude is certainly more compelling. Maybe I should just accept Flutter Strike. It's not bad. I'm gonna take Shameless Attitude.
Spectral gate activated. For safekeeping.
I did the same thing there. I fired the triad attack on the last hit of her shield instead of on her health bar. You know, honestly, maybe I could just take the money here. I know a lot of you are very concerned about my well-being. Part of it is I am just trying to like consciously vary up my playstyle. We do like really have a lot of health. And it will continue to grow.
Gust of wind and spray of sea, clump of little miss.
Pardon?
The weather on Olympus has been better recently, as I oft see it clear. No trace of the monstrosity you faced before.
Traces of Typhon do remain, though they are nearly imperceptible. But they can be destroyed.
And you are headed to the mountain to achieve just that. Typhon was not exactly a natural being. That is what distinguishes a monster from a beast. So I shall not lament his passing, nor shall anybody, I expect.
Okay, well, obviously, Hymn to the Eye of Night is not very exciting here. Primal Psychic Connection, also not very exciting. So I guess smallness it is.
Go now with grace.
Am I... Oh.
Well, this is marvelous. I'm grateful, little miss. Our kind oft lack for company. To have another such as you to visit me from time to time, it's been a welcome turn, despite the ghastly work that is at hand.
Even if and when all this is over at some point, I still would like if we kept meeting up like this. Your island is a wonderful place, and I truly admire your commitment to our craft. Be well, madam.
It is a little bit of a bummer with the Omega attack, not to feel like I have any certainty who will actually get hit.
Sailing on. Appreciate the help.
Dares oppose my niece.
I'm sure that he thinks that that's a cool and intimidating thing to say. But it does not actually make me feel cool or strong to have, like, you know, my fucking dad show up and be like, "Don't worry, sweetie, I'll rescue you." Yeah, the sheep exploding thing is pretty good, and it very often sets off a chain reaction and just kills everything in the area. Which doesn't, I think, feel all that significant now, but I think it will. When we get to some place where the enemies are a little tougher, I think it will feel more meaningful.
Olympus, I accept this message.
I don't know that attack steal wounds is really what we're looking for either. Because we only get this benefit once every 3 seconds, right? It's only going to apply to 1 of the 20 damage hits, and then probably not again on that enemy. It's not too impressive. Mutual Destruction is great numerically, but it doesn't get me into the gimmick that I'm looking to get into, so I am actually going to re-offer these.
The Fates won't mind.
Yeah, Grizzly Gain, that's more like it. Start showing me that plasma stuff. Plus, you know, a gain is nice.
Solid ground ahead.
We could absolutely still run out of magic on boss fights and whatnot. Ooh, 2% more on Shameless Attitude. 2/4% more. Seems pretty good.
Hear me, on my authority.
Volcanic Strike is definitely not all that impressive. Uncanny Fortitude is like fine. It's like a better heart. Is that it? Are we settling for a better heart when I'm already at 241? Maybe I'm rerolling.
Worth the risk.
Oof. Was it though? Well, So I think Volcanic Strike is a pretty bad sort of attack buff for us in the long-term sense. Maybe we can sacrifice it for something, or you know, like, it's not impossible that we could parlay that into having a heroic attack boon. Security system is just like not good or interesting. Armor that lasts for 7 seconds. I guess in a lot of encounters, this lets you just like disregard the enemies entirely, just run straight into them and mash your attack buttons. It's just not. It's not very good, I don't think. And I don't think there's any amount of armor that would make it good. Your impervious for 7 seconds is still something I would probably not take a lot of the time. Attacks and specials deal more damage to armor is so unexciting that I think it is. I think I am taking the Volcanic Strike. It'll do something. You know, we have an attack boon for this fight, and it'll certainly do a bunch of damage to her over the course of the fight, and then hopefully we'll get it replaced with something later.
Salutations. Trouble. Now that my brother's back, you still have no intention to return the Rail of Adamant, do you? Even though it was in his possession prior to all this.
What makes you think he has greater right to it than me, huh, babe? He wasn't even using it 5/6 of the time. Just another weapon to him. But it's my one and only.
How touching. I trust your mother shall make sure it all works out, seeing as she's back as well. I wonder if she's always known you'd get your hands on that thing.
Oh, she has. Because this isn't my first time. Then I kind of lost it at one point, and your brother got his hands on it instead. But I always take what's mine.
Also, these things just get around, you know? We all should know this.
Storm is coming.
I'll never change. Look what I found.
Oh, these things are very annoying. I do wish the plasma wasn't flying off into the fire so much. Also, it sucks that every time she goes up, even if she goes up and comes back down immediately, it clears all of her triad charges. Stay put. It's actually, like, it's very difficult to hit her with the Omegas. Okay, she came back down at least. Although I don't think it actually did hit her.
Can't drag me back to hell without a fight.
You started it. Into the purse.
It is kind of remarkably hard how hard it is to just deal a single quick hit with this weapon, as opposed to the you know, the way it feels to just like pour damage out almost continuously with any other version of the Minoros. But I was trying to land the Omega and making life very difficult for myself instead of just hitting her, trying to get the gimmick on. Honestly, I might just Ares, like just try to keep pulling Ares stuff until we have some more of the Ichor things, because like a bonus to our attack speed, when our attack speed's already very high like this, you know, obviously it could be very powerful. Also, I would love a Centaur Heart if anybody has a spare one.
That's not your property.
Yeah, you tell him, Mel. The solution to this problem is being a cop as loud as possible. I appreciate that any plasma that flies into unrecoverable spots just gets gathered to you immediately. That's nice. So I do want more Path of Stars, but I mean, we're gonna see more Ares as long as we're holding the thing. We're gonna see more Ares, I think.
Spotted them.
Be gone from this mountain.
A gift.
Okay. So unfortunately 3 is just short of sustenance, but we can grab infection at the very least. 2 levels of purpose, and then infection.
Search there.
Let's fish. Mine. I put a pin atop.
Boy, it is getting to be the case that everything out here has like crazy HP.
Stay where you are.
Okay, specials deal 20 plus damage. Your Omega special fires plus 3 shots. The last strike in our attack sequence happens much faster with this weapon. I don't feel like we have to stand for quite as long. So Final Slice might be really good. But also, the Omega special firing plus 3 shots is interesting. I don't know if it widens the area, and if it doesn't, packing 3 more specials into that small area gives us a lot more potential to just like shotgun a single enemy at close range. What used to go by the moniker meat shot back in our back in my competitive TF2 days is where you just put the shotgun inside the character model, and all the bullets hit the meat. You know. Wow. That hit me at that range. That's crazy. Well, I'm definitely feeling the effect of that hammer boom already.
With you all.
Yeah. Not that that would have been a bad bonus with the other versions of the weapons, but it is phenomenally good with this one.
You saw we stashed some goods for you up on our mountaintop, right, Em? It's just a bit out of the way for my professional associate, though we'll keep you supplied.
We probably have a lot of Earth, right? We have quite a bit of Earth. I think we can get there.
Now. Get it, Hecuba.
Cool. It was a stick. You found a buried stick. I do think I want a cool Ares boon here.
I'd like a word with Lord Hephaestus about you.
I'm getting way over focused on attacking, but
What did he take me for?
our damage output's very impressive.
Olympus, I accept this message.
Well, see, now that's interesting because I am, of course, thinking about going for 8 Earth, but like,
Blood and darkness.
we gotta take Blood Spree. And then, yeah, I think a trip to see Dionysus is maybe just the thing.
Drink, yeah! Hey!
I think you should be able to come out now, as the greatest threats facing your mountain are gone for the most part. Well, granted there are vicious satyrs out there still.
Hey, easy with the satyr talk. It really isn't cool. You think my satyr friends here ever talk that way about us gods? Now, what do you mean, greatest threats?
Typhon, the father of all monsters. Chronos, the titan of time. The former utterly destroyed, the latter pacified. The war is over. Olympus is secure.
The war is over? Hear that, everybody? The war is over! If that's not cause for celebration, I don't know what is. So grab a drink, take a dip, shake your hips, you know it, yeah!
You won't be leaving here, will you?
No way, baby.
Grape juice appears in the area and grants power when used. Use your next move 100 power, then reappears in a random spot. That's interesting. Your attacks deal exactly 555 or 555 damage when they hit, with a 5% chance for it to be the big one. What a weird ability. I kind of want to try out the bottomless drink.
Oh, yeah.
Because that's 100 power that'll be multiplied by all of our multipliers and stuff. Like, it'll end up being a much greater number. Okay, so I said I was probably not actually gonna like pursue parts all that aggressively anymore. I don't know if I think a single palm is... Yeah, I guess so. We have so much life.
We need another round.
That was a lot of lightning bolt damage. Holy hell. Yeah. Upgrade the heartthrobs by a pretty significant amount. I think that's cool.
Here we go. Auto seekers again.
Of course!
they got through.
I got all excited when I saw the red, but this is the wrong thing to cast off. And we're planning to overwrite our blast, ideally, so Furnace Blast seems pretty bad. So I guess I'm taking the good heart.
My silver.
You all have seen. You all have seen that I am trying to steer myself a different way, but they just won't let me. Alright, let's take the reward that gives us some more bonus HP, yeah. Wow, yeah, the... Oh, wait.
I see an outcropping.
Adamant is here. I thought this was the stuff that was... Okay, I had misremembered. I thought that was the stuff that came from the Morning Fields. But I was going to say the amount of lightning damage that comes off of that thing really does a number on small crowds. I had fired the projectile, then seen all of the other zombies spawning. I was like, well, turning 5 of these enemies into sheep is not really going to do that much. But first of all, I forgot that they were going to explode. That was rad. And then secondly, of course, there was the matter of all of the lightning bolts. Okay, they seem bound and determined to give me these Hephaestus boons.
Hear me, on my authority.
You know what? Blast on Rush is not bad. Neither is give me a lot of HP.
I told you so, big man. Fine. The future is a series of fixed points. Not even my master believes this to be true, but I have seen the many possibilities. The only question is, which is our destination?
You fill my mind with this nonsense. Not even the 3 fates know entirely what the future holds, for they are always weaving.
They were always weaving, yes. I know that you know that they weave no longer now. Yet moment by moment the future still unfolds. Let us give shape to it ourselves.
A very appropriately angsty line read there from Heracles. Okay, mid, top, mid. Careful not to fling myself into the fire quite so aggressively. Ah, damn it. I feel like he's doing a much more aggressive job of chasing me than he usually does. Top, mid, top, bottom. Ugh, terrible. Alright. Top, bottom, back to mid. Yeah. It was only a matter of time with how aggressively I was being chased there. Yeah, throwing the oh jeez. Throwing the Omega special through them as a way of healing the last point of the Triad is really nice because then it applies the Omega point of the Triad again on the way back. Make it easier to get your follow-up. Ow, jeez. Man, the duration of that is just infinite. I tried to go in when I was like, okay, it's about to end, right? No, it never ends.
Curse these old wounds of mine. I once was stronger than this.
The can of grape soda appearing next to him at just that moment. I don't know. It just had a vibe of like he was about to grab it and go into phase 3, you know? Like Popeye style.
This was to be my future.
I don't remember that from the myths.
So long, you two. Testament enacted.
Oh, hey, we got 2 Nightmare that time. I'm not super clear on why sometimes we get a second one. But, I mean, it's cool. I'll take it.
Look to my light nearby.
Alright, well, I feel pretty bad about that. That's a pretty not great outcome. Do we want to Evil Eye this? Knuckle Bones? Maybe Luckier Tooth? I could Concave Stone and try to just get more build.
This one.
I'm gonna go big damage. Love Boon. I'll take that. You know what? That shield charm's basically free.
See you later.
Alright, good luck, me. We can do a fair amount of our Typhon fighting from like a little further back than we have with a lot of our other builds. And we get to Typhon with melee weapons a lot. So, you know, it does sort of influence the way I have traditionally fought it.
This shall come as a shock.
Ah. Stupid chaining explosive eggs. Couldn't have done it without my grape soda. Oh, that's rad. Actually, that's very cool. Right?
Closer to the top.
I think so.
Begone from this mountain.
Not so easy to hunt down, was I? In the name of Hades.
I mean, I did take a lot of damage there. Okay, so mutual destruction, sanguinary savior. Any plasma spilled has improved potency and is drawn to you automatically. Means that we're going to get 2% strike speed for each one that flies off of anybody at any point during the fight. And I do like all that strike speed, but is that better than mutual destruction, especially given how much max HP we have? I don't think so.
Sure.
The foul brood of storm-bringing Typhon crawl through the growing cracks in the stonework of the Fortress of the Gods, as though to shake the mountain to its very core.
Best watch my step.
7 Earth.
There. All right, fish. Come on out. One more storm bullet.
Oh, I would in fact like to earn that.
You cannot hide from
Here's
us.
hoping we can. Oh, it's a downer, all right.
Up there.
Pour out a little extra juice.
For Sister Selene.
I ran out of magic just spamming combo against it. Okay, so for 3 more, we won't be able to reach sustenance, but at this point that probably doesn't matter. We will take lineage for sure, and then it's like decline probably doesn't do anything. Neither does exposure, really, though. Yeah, I think we got the last meaningful node.
Such terrifying might.
Drew it the wrong direction. Very embarrassing. Okay, well, we just covered that that's probably not any good for us, so I guess we're headed this way, but I'm getting a little nervous about hitting my 8th Earth.
Nearly there now.
There we go.
Storm is coming.
Triad combos are so fucking powerful. They're so good against the kinds of enemies who are large and cannot move.
Just his tail. One of them.
Delicious soda. Alright, wow, way more plasma. I do love way more plasma. 25, like 10 extra armor is not nothing, but I think I love way more plasma. Alright, show me an Earth Boon. We have no rerolls left, so if the shop is not kind to us, we just don't get it.
All right, I better go.
Protected.
Made to order.
Okay, this will probably be Earth. Well, Furnace Blast is the thing we would want to take here, unfortunately. Heavy metal's bad, and I trust.
The Forge of the Heavens.
I trust that we will yet pull in Earth. Okay, it's security system. It's but it is critically 25% damage, so.
That was my boon.
That was my boon. And then sadly, I don't have enough to even buy the HP. Well, I would say that it feels pretty unlikely that we're going to win here. But also, I think we're not in a position where it matters a huge amount.
Oh, good, you have arrived. How can you possibly believe that you possess the wherewithal to overcome us both? Or even my considerable strength pales in comparison to that of the father of all monsters.
I've vanquished each of you before. I see no reason why I couldn't do it again. You'll likely just be getting in each other's way.
And you think that Typhon shall be inconvenienced by me? But as for you, my girl, well, let us imminently see. Oh, Typhon?
Ow. Plus, there is absolutely no benefit to allowing those things to spawn, so. Just off of me with the tornadoes. Wow, okay. Okay, why does your scythe hurt so much then? Yes, no, what am I doing? We're in egg phase. Apparently I decided I wanted to fight monsters. Oh, I'm so glad that works. Get out of there. Ow. Man, that scythe. Unfortunately, the projectile spread that explodes in such a large area that it hits all of the space between the projectiles does 40 damage, which is the maximum amount that blood spree can get you back healed up to. So I didn't get all of my blood spree healing on, but even if I had, I still would have died there. That said, he must have been very close, I think.
Typhon's going to tear that mountain to the ground, unless...
Has she already forgotten? She seems to be a little bit out of the loop on her own plan here.
You know, it's kind of spooky how you never come in through the front flap anymore. Ever think of taking up haunting yourself?
Oh yes. I figure if none of this works out, a lot of us can wander the earth, striking fear into the hearts of any mortals who dare look upon us.
Now we're talking.
Are we in a place where that makes sense? Does she want to go fishing? No, I don't think she wants to go fishing.
Ah, you're here.
Alright, hooray for this stuff.
This has to wake Lord Hypnos up.
Oh hey, the little bit of soot that we gathered. Kind of figured this is what it would be for. Exactly the number of poppies we've gathered because they're so fucking rare. I mean, we don't go downward very much anymore anyway.
If they must.
See that, sisters?
Illinois is getting very particular. She never wants to go downward. She's always coming in through the back flap. I mean, it happens, you know?
This should help.
This is for you, Scalamaeus.
Unbreakable.
Was that worth 2 nightmare? And a whole bunch of... and some darkness and... almost certainly not.
In my head for long
right?
enough.
Speaking of things that we've had sitting on the thing forever. Yeah, the Rage of the Elements, we probably should turn this on.
Gods and goddesses upon Olympus, fight.
It would be cool if you maybe kicked in just a tiny little bit. Is there anything else in here we should have done long ago? The warding circles at Erebus? Sure.
I ask of you, spirits of earth and night, to take away this pain that we may fight.
You have it.
It's probably not necessary. Not like we usually have a lot of trouble in Erebus. Yeah, so I think we're good then. I think we're good, and that means we can commit this thing to Nectar.
Become as new. Now simmer away. I was thinking of putting these purifying salts to use, Headmistress. Call it a cleansing ritual. Would you accompany me?
A visit to the springs ought to rid us of unwanted thoughts for a while. Let us be cleansed together then. We're like 2 nettles boiling in a cauldron, aren't we?
I remember bathing in this spring when I was very small. You would ask me never to splash your hair, and I would do it anyway. You were so tolerant of me.
Well, now at least you know the reason that your training was so rigorous. There came a point when even my vast tolerance for all your splashing finally wore thin.
Wait, you trained me to the height of my ability as a witch because I got your hair wet?
It was either that or transform you into a newt or something. Come off it, Malinois. You are entirely too serious sometimes.
You know, Hecate's has said a few things like this as recently as we've been sort of like working through their relationship, and I don't think she would ever put it quite this way. I'm trying to remember. I don't think she did ever say anything quite like this, but it feels like she feels bad. It feels like she feels she did some real damage to Malinois, and to some extent there's another part of her that's always like, it was necessary, but I'm starting to wonder if she maybe doesn't really believe that. If she is starting to think that her influence was maybe a little bit more negative than it needed to be.
A lesson I've been unable to take to heart, Headmistress. I suppose it's been a while since we talked like this.
Yes, well, that's growing up for you. And present circumstances haven't helped either.
This blasted hot spring got all covered up with moss and had been stagnant, I don't know how long. Being here again, it takes me back.
Do you think we'll be able to keep the moss from reclaiming this place again?
I'll watch the moss, you watch the splashing. Deal?
Deal.
Much better. Sometimes I think that hot spring could raise the dead.
That's not really that impressive of a thing to say. Like,
Well done.
contextually, it would be weird for them to have that as a saying, considering how many, like, relatively
look
easy
at
ways
you.
there are to raise the dead. Makes a lot more sense for us to say that than it would for them to say that. Oops, nectar. Nectar is what I meant to buy. I didn't mean to buy an ambrosia. I mean, no, whatever. It's fine. I'm sure we'll use it.
How has it been having your mother back? I'm still growing accustomed to the part where my own birth mother is in my life, even if I may not see her every night.
Doubt Mother Nyx will be coming around much either. Never did. But she was never really gone. Night's been around since before time. Nobody messes with her.
Speaking of that, sounds like you have free reign to dole out retribution once again. Not that you weren't doling it out before. No need to keep pursuing Chronos now.
Oh, I'm not finished there.
Somehow I'm not surprised.
Is it just that she's embarrassed that she hasn't gotten it done, or...
Is Typhon really up there on the summit still? No trace of him in our reports, but if Chronos, your grandfather, that is, if he's using some sort of chronomancy to transport you...
He is, yes. And I end up confronting Typhon as before. Apparently these are possibilities within the flow of time in which I haven't prevailed. Until I do.
I don't see how that's possible. What, there are all these other instances of you out there? Some failing, some prevailing, all at the same time? Nonsense. But then again, who am I to question bizarre plans?
Whatever works, aye? May I?
Plenty of room to grow.
All right. Let's see about this.
You know how it goes, Lord Hypnos. And you'd better comply because, I'll admit, I'm growing just a bit impatient here. Now breathe deep.
The stabbing thing probably wouldn't kill him. We could just stab him a little. Just like in a non-lethal place.
Still dreaming of this place, of course. Not a care in the world. I must see deeper into your psyche once again, my lord. So forgive the intrusion, and here we go. I suppose I can see why he may wish to remain here. At least he seems to be quite comfortable.
It is so weird that is that supposed to be the employee of the month painting? He's having a dream where everything is comfortable and snuggly, and also he was employee of the month. My poor man. There is so much more to life.
All right, Lord Hypnos, one more time. You're still hiding something from me and from yourself. You must be awake somewhere in your consciousness. So let's go find you there. Breathe deep once more.
Oh.
No, he's... Oh.
Okay, we're getting a bit elemental here. It looks like color forms. Well, Can't read that.
Moonlight guides you. Blast it, Lord Hypnos. What is this going to take? Though, what is this? Some sort of note. It says, in childlike scrawl, it says, "Have you tried saying wake up?" Wait, what?
Really, nobody had ever... Oh.
Beyond. Lord Hypnos, wake up! Wake up!
Welcome to the
Wow.
house of wait. Where am I? What is this? Who are you?
That's a way to represent a person.
Lord Hypnos, you're here. These are the crossroads between realms. I'm Melinoi, the daughter of Lord Hades and Persephone the Queen. Welcome.
Wait, what do you mean you're Master's daughter? You're huge. I mean, you grew up fast. I mean, you were just born. Unless I,
In fact, so much more time has passed than you might even think.
You've been in a deep slumber for quite some time, my lord. Ever since the Titan Chronos took my father's house, as I understand. We've been busy with that matter since.
Oh no! Oh no! Phil, where'd all this nectar come from? Oh, I'll never be the featured house servant again, oh no!
He really does only have the one concern.
Wait, Lord Hypnos, calm yourself, please. Everything's all right, especially now that you're back with us. The house is well again. Or getting there.
No, you don't understand. I am so late for work. I am so late for work. I have to go. Thanks for the wake-up call. If you see Zedros, tell him I'll be right there. I love you so long.
What in blazes happened? That's it? That's really it?
Yeah, for real, he's just gone? I thought for sure at least he would hang out for a bit. We'd get to maybe get a keepsake.
Let me see.
Well, we got back the 2 nightmare that I put into the potion at least.
The fates expected this.
Okay, I mean we're still doing fate stuff. I guess that's good. They like it when we do that. Nope, not them. Still not unlocked, huh?
You're so worked up about this war, like it's some huge thing. Olympus loves a good war. Have him all the time up there. Got a whole god dedicated to him and everything. Know how easy it is to get him to start fighting?
No, Eris, please, enlighten me. Just how easy is it to get my relatives to descend into acts of unconscionable violence and destruction?
Well, this one time, they all flew into a tizzy over a single golden apple. A mysterious offering marked for the fairest one of all. They had a little dispute over who the secret admirer meant. One thing led to another, and boom.
That sounds like a simple misunderstanding, if not a prank. But you say it grew into a full-scale war. What happened then?
Nah, long story.
They wrote a book about it, a couple of decent movies. Okay, well, I don't think we have anything else terribly important to do on this screen. We're short Stardust again for... we're short apples, too, for the nectar. But we have a bunch of nectar now, so we can continue to advance some relationships. A lot of them are getting... stuck at this point.
My strength returns.
Yeah, how you feeling, buddy?
Fools! I am now entirely invincible, and soon, real soon, you all shall dearly pay for that which you've said behind my back. Vengeance shall finally be mine!
I know that they're not going to do this, because Skelly, but how cool actually would it be for there to be like an 11th hour epilogue turn where Skelly becomes a new final boss?
Commander, what is the meaning of this? You're not yourself. I merely cast the augmentation of bone density.
and you played right into my finger bones. For now, I cannot possibly be slain. Just you try it and see what occurs.
All right.
A cut like none I've ever felt. Dang it.
I thought I was invincible anyway.
Commander! Commander, please, come back. Gods, he's gone.
Is it gonna wait until I turn my back? No, maybe I actually did kill him? Huh. Well, that's disconcerting. Yeah, I actually don't like that at all. Okay, well, I guess that's going to be how we end this episode. We didn't kill Typhon, but we did kill Skelly, which is a much more difficult task. So I guess, hooray for us. When you come back next time, the creepy new skulls got the thirst, so I guess we'll take it out on the town, and yeah, I feel really bad now. So come back next time for that, and maybe we'll find out what happened to our friend. And we'll see you then.